An excellent plugin you could use to improve how you display content on your website is the Shortcodes Ultimate plugin. Now with this plugin, you can create tabs, you can create buttons, galleries, sliders, videos, and so much more. Now over here on the page, the plugin page, if I go to screenshots and we come all the way down here, you can see the kinds of things that you can add to your web page. You can add buttons, we have tabs in here, we have accordions, you can add codes, you can add boxes that will show some important information or an error message. You have sliders, galleries. Basically, this is just an all-in-one shortcodes plugin. It is by Mad Fok and Vladimir Anokin. Now I have already installed and activated the plugin. Now when you do the same, in here in the backend, you will see the tab that says Shortcodes. There really isn't that much to change with the settings, but let's take a look at it. If I click on settings in here, we have the about, where you can find out more about the plugin, including the premium add-ons that comes with the plugin, such as a shortcodes generator where you can generate your own custom shortcodes. They do have a documentation in here as well where you can read more about the plugin if you're interested. Now in here for the settings tab, you can choose to disable the custom formatting that comes with the plugin. This is necessary if you notice that whenever you insert shortcodes, your web page kind of breaks or things don't flow. You can disable the option in here. You can also change the prefix for the shortcodes. By default, the prefix is SU. You could change that to something else. And you could also define your custom hotkeys for the pop-up window that comes with the insert shortcode if you want to. Over here, we have the CSS. So if you're a developer, you know CSS, you can overwrite the default styling that comes with the plugin in here. You can do that if you want to. But now let's see how we can actually add the shortcodes. So in here, I'm going to pick a post. Let's just go with the very first one. And now in here, I'll edit the post. And now from here, I can see the insert shortcode button. Let me first of all create some space in the content area. So now from here, I can click on insert shortcode. And in here, you can see all the shortcodes that we have. And we can also filter by a specific category. So we can filter by content specifically or filter by box. Let's just click box in here as an example and see what we have. So we can add a title for the box, and let's say something like, we could say important. And for the style, there are several styles that come with the box. We can click on glass, but all the way down here, we have a live preview that we can click on. So let me click there. And now in here, we can see how the box is going to look like. Let me first of all change the content quickly inside and say, just keep moving on. All right, just keep moving on is the message. And now in here, we can change the radius and we can see how the preview now looks like. You can see that the edges are now rounded a bit more. We can go all the way here to 12. Now the edges are rounded a lot more. Or we can change the text color in here as well. Let's go with, something like red. Come to red, click in here. All right, so we have B00A14. And now you can see it's now red. And let's change the style from glass to say bubbles and see how that will look like. Now you can see. Let's go ahead and start the shortcode. Let's click on preview changes. And now you can see we have our preview in here. We have the shortcode. So there were literally so many different kinds of shortcodes you can add. Let me first of all just remove this one quickly. Let's go back and search shortcode. Let's come down to media. So we have, you can insert a YouTube video. You can insert a video from Vimeo, from ScreenR, from Dailymotion. You can insert audio, a Google Map. Let's go to gallery. What do we have? We have a light box. We have a gallery. Let's click on gallery and see what we have. So from here right now, we can select the source for our images. Let's go to the media library. Let's add some images. Okay, we have lots of images. Let's just go with the flags, the European Union, Spain, England, Germany, Italy, Russia. Let's add those images. And now in here, we can also customize how the gallery is going to look like. We can set a maximum number of image source posts. We can change the width as well. We can change the height if we want to. What happens when people click on the images? We can either open the images in the same window or in a new window. We can add a CSS class as well. Let's just go ahead and insert the shortcode and see what we have. Let's preview our changes. And now, okay, so because we changed the height and width, this looks a bit blurry, but you can see right now that we have our gallery displaying. So really at this point, don't want to spend too much time going through every single shortcode that we have, because I can spend the whole day doing so. But feel free to play around with all these widgets, all the shortcodes that we have. There are so many of them, and I'm pretty sure you'll find many of them useful for your content posts. You can really improve how your content is displayed, and without having to resort to installing other plugins, you can always use this plugin to do certain things. Again, like, you know, inserting an accordion or creating a gallery or a slider and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching the video, and as always, I will see you in the next class.